So welcome to the Valley of Rocks in Bolivia. It's official, hit the equator. So here I am in Laguna El Parón. Welcome to the surface of Mars. No, I'm kidding.
My name's Alex Chacon. I'm from El Paso, Texas. I'm here in Santa Monica, California, and I travel around the world on motorcycles. I grew up in El Paso, Texas, and the very unique thing is you have Ciudad Juarez, which is Mexico, literally 5 minutes from the border. So you really have this fusion and mix of Mexican culture living in the United States. So what that does, it provides you with a very unique culture blend. When I was 17, I got on a motorcycle and I drove from El Paso to California to Washington to Florida to Maine in about 30 days. It was just a test of myself to see what there really was in a very short amount of time. And eventually that led to my epic expedition that I've had. 3 years ago, I sold everything I had, including my car, my TV, my clothes, and I left my home of El Paso not knowing where I was going to go. I started in El Paso, headed through Mexico, Central America, and I just had the motivation to keep going. Ended up at the very tip of the continent in South America, at the end of the world, Tierra de Fuego.
Welcome to the end of South America. I am quite happy. Finally, after fixing the bike, I am here. As you can see by the sign. This is it. I'm done.
That was 3 years ago, and now I've traveled over 40 countries, over 5 continents, on many different motorcycles at this point. So there's a lot of difficult challenges you do when you do these very extreme travel, very out of the ordinary. Corrupt officials, things don't function the same here in the United States as they do in Mexico. Depression, being alone, being out of your elements, getting sick on the road. Other situations have been running out of gas in the most remote part of the Patagonia in Argentina. One of the great things I've learned from traveling all over the world is the fact that people are generally very kind-hearted, very warm, and very open to receiving strangers at, wherever country you're traveling to. And people would invite me into their home. Some people would give me cash, or they would just give me kind words of encouragement. 2, 3, 4, get my shoes and out the door. 5, I'm alive. 6, 7, 8, feeling great. So 3 years ago, when I started traveling, I was really trying to find a way to share the world with everybody and what I was doing. And my viral video called Around the World in 360 Degrees, a 3-year epic selfie, was my way of providing a very authentic and creative way of expressing not only myself, but my travel to the whole world. This one was on YouTube for about 3 days, maybe got 100 views, 1,000 views, but it wasn't until about the 4th, 5th day that the media got a hold of it, and it just blew up like wildfire, and literally got over 5 million views in less than a week. So what I started doing is through my blog online, I started creating a following. I would start volunteering in orphanages in Guatemala, helping handicapped kids. I would plant trees in Belize. I would just do whatever I could. It was very successful. We got to raise a lot of money for the kids. A lot of support, and I think it'll only continue to happen. My message to everybody by doing all these charitable things during my journey was the fact that you can contribute to the world, whether you go around the corner on your street and you help the local orphanage, or if you go halfway across the world and help the local poor kids of India. It's up to you. Life is an adventure.